Hey everyone, it's Tuesday, July 13th. The time's 12:30 p.m. and the temperature is somewhere around 22 or 23 degrees Celsius. I'm just going to check to make sure this stream is up and running. I accidentally set it to be a scheduled stream rather than just start live. Whoops. Bit of a goof on my part, so it said it was going to start about 15 minutes ago. I don't normally schedule my streams, so that was a mistake. But here you go. We are on a street in Montreal somewhere. The real man says bonjour from the northeast Montreal. Anthony says hi. Hopefully you guys can hear me. There I am. Just fresh after having Super Chat, Boardwalk Brad, $5. I do not want to work tonight. Haha, hopefully you do a live stream tonight. I'll be working and it's going to be slow. Boardwalk Brad, thank you very much. I'll be, let me turn the Wi-Fi off. I had a problem with that, with my connection there. But I think we're back. It says reconnected. Bevy YHZ is here. Funny Dog's here. Walking commuter. Last words, let me turn my Wi-Fi off. So just across the street there is the hotel I'm staying at. And I'll have a little video up on that hotel. Some people are saying the stream is finished. I think that's just a lag between you guys. Let me... Wouldn't be a Johnny stream without some Uh-oh, is my stream done? Hello, Terratopia. I am confused right now. It says I'm still live. Yeah, I think we're good. Cut off, but now it's back, yes. So as I was saying, thanks again, Boardwalk Brad, for the $5. I don't think I'll be live streaming tonight. I want to make some videos, and I do have dinner plans. So there's where I'm staying. Like I said, there's a video coming on that hotel. Yeah, Susan, it should have reconnected. I have a disconnection protection. So we're just going to head south for a few blocks. I don't really know where we're going. But this is Metcalf. And there's Simon's, the famous Simon's. So my hotel is rather conveniently located. And I guess I'll walk south here down to Dorchester Park. Hello, Susan from Gatineau. Hopefully the picture quality is good. Sorry about that little disconnect notice. A famous diner used to be where that hotel is. The staff went on strike and it never reopened. See, I've done zero research or homework for this. I just had some free time in the morning. I guess it's now 12:30. I saw something neat just to the south of here. Susan says picture quality and audio is amazeballs. Thank you. Good to know. How was the long drive? The drive was well. It went well. I made a few stops at some different en routes. They have pretty much the same bike shares that we have in Toronto. The Bixie bikes. But unfortunately, St. Catherine Street is all ripped up, at least through downtown. I walked much of St. Catherine Street last night, and I went out and did a little drinking on, I think it's Terrace Crescent. Hello from Thailand. So as you can see, there's a lot of road work going on. But there's a look to the east. St. Catherine Street's, if you're familiar with Toronto, is kind of like a blend of Queen Street and Yonge Street and a bit of Bloor Street. It's got shopping, restaurants, all kinds of stuff. It even has an Eaton Center on it. And there's a look to the west. I think that's the west. There's something you don't see every day. Classic New York plates. They're obviously filming a movie here. Tournage cinema. My French is terrible. I hear the transit guy says 2 YouTubers were here yesterday. And here's where I went for my late breakfast / lunch, the famous Dunn's. I had Montreal smoked meat. I actually had the Reuben. One thing with the smoked meat sandwiches is never get the lean, always get the medium. Oh, there's Club Monaco. Susan says brunch. Yeah, I guess it's brunch. Hey, we got a New York City cab.
There's so many things that... No.
And look at this. Do you like the Montreal Metro better than Toronto? I was on it last night. I really like the trains. The trains are definitely better than Toronto's. There's a very neat bridge. Godwin, I don't know. I'm only here for a few more days. Kind of curious what the view is like up this bridge here. The trains have no AC. Yeah, but they've got nice big windows. They're very spacious. And I like that you can just buy a 2-ride ticket for $6.50 rather than having to deal with Presto. Oh. There's the wide angle. What's the price of the hotel? I'm doing a video on the hotel. You'll be able to see that on my Stumbles channel. Bill says I should have photographed the done smoked meat sandwich. You know what, Bill Chow? I don't know how to bring that up. But what I can do is show you. I don't know how well that's coming through. Do I speak French? No. But I've had 0 French spoken to me this trip. Everything's been English. Everyone in the restaurant spoke English. The wait staff, all the customers in Dunn's. Last night I went to St. Hubert. They were French, but they all spoke English, so. Is that Schwartz's? No. There's a debate over where the best smoked meat is in Montreal. I've been to Schwartz's. I thought it was a little dry. I've always found it better at Dunn's, but I don't go to either enough to really say one way or the other. And I think the Bell Center is just north of here. I'm going to turn off the wide angle camera. How did I travel to Montreal? I took a Toyota Corolla. This is rather pretty up ahead. What was better, St. Hubert or Swiss Chalet? Honestly, they're very similar. St. Hubert sauce is definitely better. Did I get poutine yet? No. You should do a video ride on the Montreal Metro. I'm planning on doing that today. I'm thinking of doing a St. Catherine Street walk from here all the way to about Beaudry Station. And then I was thinking of, oh, someone is blasting music. Let's get away from that. All the way from Beaudry Station to about Peel Station, or maybe I'll just get off at the Eaton Center. And I think that would be kind of a neat transit video. So I'm hoping I can do that tonight. Maybe after this, I'll walk St. Catherine Street, which is mostly closed to cars. There's a lot of neat things to see, and then I'll do the Metro back, and that's 2 videos. Tonight I'm going out for dinner with some friends near Old Montreal. I'll let you guys know how that goes. When do I come to Panama? Oh, Brian Wilj, $5 through Super Chat. Love you, man. Thank you, Brian or WeJ. Sorry if I missed your Super Chat earlier. Thank you, Brian. This app I'm using makes seeing these things a bit difficult. What street is this to the south? There's more stuff. First time watching it live, Jimmy Jung. Hello, Jimmy Jung. I remember going into this cathedral. Man, what a gorgeous building. Is this René Lévesque? What street is this? We're gonna go take a look at this cathedral. Hotel Queen Elizabeth. Are there pizza restaurants in Montreal? Yes, there are. Have you posted all your Korean videos? I think I have a few videos from Korea I never did get around to posting. This is the Marie Reine Dumont. And this building over here is gorgeous. The John Lennon room is there in the QE Hotel, says Bevy. There's some more New York plates. What about Banff, Jasper? Is it more expensive? I think Montreal is significantly cheaper than Toronto. At least it seems to be. So it looks like they're filming some kind of 70s or 80s movie. Ooh, look at that. There's a classic car. A Toyota Celica Supra. And look at this car. That car is worth about $2. I wonder if I'll run into G Corb. He's got a Montreal-based YouTube walking channel. Sven 001X donated $2.99 through Super Chat. Thank you, Sven. There's a genuine New York City police car. Fritzler's 100% vitamin C. Proudly made in USA. So they're definitely trying to New York up the place. This is also a common sight in Toronto. Oh, the Bell Center is just to the south of here. D. Mussolino, $4.99 through Super Chat. Do you see my chats, Johnny? G. Corb, I'm struggling to read the chats. But that's interesting that you were here, as I mentioned to you. This is certainly your home turf. I was thinking of going to La Ronde, but I'm not going to be here long enough. But the good news is Montreal is always a short way away. There's the Marriott. I think the Bell Center is right near that building. Where's Olympic Stadium? I think Olympic Stadium is to the northeast of here, over in that direction. And directly to the south or to the north, I think, is Mcgill College or Mcgill University. G Corp says I'm a few steps away from the Bell Center. Mark says this is the nicest looking city in Canada. I would put a caveat, the nicest looking big city. I think Quebec City is the nicest looking city, but it's also very small. Hello, Sung Ho. Let's check out the ultra wide. Dale, $5 for gas money. Thank you, Dale. Thank you very much for the $5. Jeanette Morales, happy you're traveling. Can't stay, going to a get together with friends. Have loads of fun. Jeanette, thank you for the $30, Jeanette. Thank you. I put some of your other super chats to use on my way up. Thank you, Dale. Thank you, Jeanette. The drive was good. It's a very uneventful, extremely boring drive. Ontario is a very flat and geographically uninteresting province. I don't think anyone ever said they had an exciting drive from Toronto to Montreal. So far, people have been friendly. I'm going to start heading back north. You don't need to go to the funeral site that is the Bell Center. Susan says she felt that way about the drive to Windsor. Yeah, the drive to Windsor is pretty blah-tastic as well. So this is Peel. $5.49 from Brash Brannigan for a Montreal bagel. Thank you. Thank you very much, Brash Brannigan. Bevy, $20 to go towards tonight's dinner and beer. Thank you, Betty. Although, I think tomorrow night's dinner and beer will be more appropriate since I'm probably getting treated tonight. Don't worry, the person doing that is not watching. We're just waiting for the light to cross, then we're going to start heading north up Peel. Maybe to St. Catharines, and then I'll walk west a bit. I'm saving the big walk east on St. Catharines for my video later. Is Action Kid here? All right, we got a walk signal. Rough looking roads in Montreal. They're doing a lot of construction. Overall, I'd say they're definitely in better shape than what I'm used to. Love St. Catharines and Schwartz's, says Christine. The Walking Man dude, hey, this is the place where I broke curfew and went down an alley. All right, the Walking Man dude. Here's where they're filming that New York movie. St. Lawrence River, possibly. I don't know, Boardwalk. I don't have so much time here. Like I said, I can always come back after this trip. I'm here. This place was classic Toronto, but they got in trouble for recycling their pitchers of beer. Oh, you guys are saying buffering? I just probably need to get out of this area. All right, well, it wasn't buffering in the park. Let's go back to the park. It wasn't buffering over here last time. Am I going to St. Catherine Street? Yeah, but we're gonna go west on St. Catherine. That building is gorgeous. Is Montreal European? It's definitely more European than Toronto. Slightly less multicultural. I think I'm gonna make buffering a banned word. Yeah, we just hit a bad spot, that's all. Let's cross here. So it's back to Dunn's. Hello, Denise. Here's where I went for lunch. Harjots. We are heading back to St. Catherine Street. Although to the east, it's all ripped up and under construction. Maybe wants to see my shirt again. Is that what you wanted? Mark H donated $10 through Super Chat for a yummy smoked meat sandwich. I just had a yummy smoked meat sandwich, Mark, but thank you very much. I had a Reuben from Dunn's. It came with coleslaw and a large dill pickle and french fries. It was $21. And I think that used to be a Scotiabank arena, or Scotiabank cinema. I think it used to be a Paramount Cinema, which we also had in Toronto, but they changed it to Scotiabank when Cineplex bought Famous Players out. So now we're heading west on St. Catherine Street. The Walking Man dude had so much trouble here because they couldn't understand your French. A long, long time ago, I got shit-faced at a place called Carlos and Pepe's. And I was disappointed to find out that they're no longer here. I was looking for it last night. Instead, I ended up at a bar called Stogie's. Oh, there's H&M. I think Super Sex is right around here. I think Super Sex is right around here. And here's another smoked meat place, Reuben's. Wide lineup for Schwartz's when you can go to Dunn's or Reuben's. I actually like this place just as much. I'm looking for their smoked meat. Hamburgers. There's the Reuben's Original, $18.99. The famous Super Sandwich, the smoked meat, $19.99. The Big Bang, $25. The Builder's Platter, $24. I missed a super chat from Sungho. Sungho donated $10. Johnny, hope you enjoy your trip in Montreal. Get some drinks while you walk. Thank you, Sungho. Thank you very much. We got it, Sungho. Michael had the best steak of his life in Montreal. Hey, Victoria's Secret. That lady's like, screw it. One thing about Montreal or Quebec that's unique is cars do not turn right on reds here. So when they're here at a red light, they have to wait. How does your data plan work out of province? I don't even think that's a thing anymore. Data should be nationwide with pretty much every carrier, unless you're with Freedom and you're off their home network. Then you usually get some kind of allotment.
Their beat is no.
Like right now, my Freedom phone says I'm roaming. Yeah, the smoked meat here is definitely better than what you get in Toronto. I remember we used to have a Dunn's on King Street in the financial or in the entertainment district, and that is right where the Peel Pub used to be. All right. Someone who looked homeless just yelled at me, hey, I don't know if they're being friendly or not. I'm just gonna keep on walking and not point the camera at them. What a gorgeous city. right, Fans Buses Gaming is going to go play some video games. Do you need to speak French? No, absolutely not. Maybe if you're applying for work, it would definitely help. But just to come visit, nope. I've been to Montreal maybe 10 times in total. Montreal is not full of weed stores yet. I was reading that a lot of the weed stores in Toronto have started to close. I think it's already oversaturated. And here is a big city staple, Urban Outfitters. You're not big city anywhere. There's not one of those, at least not in North America. On the street lights do not, or the signs do not appear to be working at this intersection. Hey, there's a hotel. Oh, I thought that said hotel run through. That's a Holt run through. Salome Perry, watching in Brooklyn while on break. Enjoy Montreal. Thank you, Salome Perry. Maruf says Old Montreal is a beautiful place. I am off there tonight for dinner. Thank you again, Salome. I don't know if I'll be bringing my camera with me tonight, but I might have time to go there tomorrow. The other request that a lot of people were making was to go to Le Plateau. I'll see about getting out there. Here's the Crapple store. I was thinking of maybe tomorrow doing Chinatown in Old Montreal. $13.99 from Enrico. It hasn't yet showed up, but thank you, Enrico. Susan says, but I'm using an Apple. Oui, we are using an Apple. Here's a place you can go to in Toronto, Three Brewers. And this is the big drinking street in this part of town. And I'm going to take a look at this street from the other side because on this building here is an incredible mural of Leonard Cohen, one of the all-time great Canadian songwriters and musicians. There's lots of fun to be had on this street at night. That's where I went last night. I went up and sat in the second floor of Stogie's, which is really neat because you go there and you could buy a cigar to smoke off the menu, and you can smoke it inside. And they've got a pretty extensive drink menu. I passed on the cigar aspect. I think I was the only table there that didn't have a cigar. So what I'm probably going to do is start my video around here, and then I'll walk east all the way to around Beaudry Station. I might do that this afternoon. I might do that right after I film this. Go back to the hotel, So many people don't realize that Cohen is from Montreal. Someone at the table next to me didn't even know who Leonard Cohen was. And I said, oh, they're probably like one of the 5 greatest Canadian musicians ever. And then I Googled a list, and they were number 2. Of course, Neil Young is the undisputed most famous or influential Canadian in that field, but Leonard Cohen is certainly up there. I think his song Hallelujah has been covered like something like 100 times. Hey, there's Arc'teryx. If you like really expensive outdoor gear, there's your spot. There's an e-scooter. Someone was asking about those earlier. One thing you don't get in Montreal is that large canyon effect. They just do not have high rises in the numbers that we're used to seeing in Toronto. And it creates a totally different atmosphere in the street. Oh, glad you enjoy it, Bill Chow. This is definitely the more corporate-y end of St. Catherine. That's it, I think that is true. Vancouver had a similar height limit, but it was challenged in recent years. Enrico, $6.99. Hi, Johnny Strides, for a refreshing beverage. Thank you, Enrico, for the $6.99. Lisa D booked train tickets for coming here. I'd say welcome, but it's not a place where I live. These intersections are chaos. The lights aren't working. I'm just going to wait with these people on my left and cross when they do. Johnny needs to direct traffic. Yeah, how do we, I think when this fire truck starts going through, I'm doing it. None of the other people waiting were going. I'll cross the damn road. Fix your traffic lights, Montreal. Hey, a second cup. For a Tuesday afternoon, there's certainly a lot of people out. A bit more than I would have expected to see. Especially since last night things were rather quiet. Boom Graham, $6.99 from Boom for a streamer at Montreal Pool Room. I don't know where or what that is, Boom Graham, but thank you for the $6.99. I will look that up. Maybe we could go to Fat's Pub. Looks like a snooker or billiard room. Brandon says, am I going to wander around Mcgill? I don't know. We're gonna head north, then I'm gonna make my way back to the hotel at some point. Hey, they have a Uncle Tetsu here. G-Corp says it's lunchtime. I think today was my first dine-in meal since last summer. I can't remember the last time I ate inside a bar or restaurant. They definitely have way better sidewalk patios than we have in Toronto. Hey, look, more intersections that don't work. Once again, I'm just going to take a look at some of these apartments. Look how gorgeous these old homes are. Walking man dude forever. Trying to get the ultra wide on. Hey, Che Guevara, or however you say his name. Rent is definitely cheaper here. But you also have to factor in the same job in Montreal will pay less than what you would get in Toronto. At least that was true of the company I worked at. We had a Montreal office, and it was like a good 30% less for the same job grade and everything. But the cost of living is also way cheaper. New York is an even more extreme version of that. My same job in New York paid about 30 or 40% more than I got in Toronto. But again, their cost of living is more. Seoul Choco, Korean barbecue. I wasn't really planning on going this far east, or west, but here we are. This one street has everything. Trying to hang off to the side of the sidewalk here. Okay, I think it might be time to turn around. I'm gonna head north. We might zigzag a bit. What this car? The car pointed at me, telling me to go. So the other side of the street, and then I want to go north and walk down the Terrace Crescent. Do you follow Mark from Walter's World? I used to watch his stuff. Remember watching all his videos on Toronto. So these are kind of interesting little benches they've set up to eat on. $27.99 from Enrico. Keep up the great work, Enrico. Thank you very much for the $27.99 as we prance around Rue St. Catherine. There's a lot of Korean barbecue in this spot. Let's head north for a block. MG Chan, $5 from MG Chan. Have a nice trip. Thank you. Thank you for that. Jade says, did I drive to Montreal? Yes. In a trusty Toyota Corolla. It said Volkswagen or similar what I rented. We're just gonna go north for a block. And it turns out it was this is St. Matthew. It was a Corolla. Who am I to complain? It's a nice car, actually. Looks like it's the Montreal version of Wheel-Trans there. Jade says, try some smoked meat. If you look at my Instagram account, you'll see that's what I had earlier today. G Corb, you are correct. What a nice looking fire station at that. All right, here is de Maisonneuve. Let's go west here, or east. Gee, Corb, why are all the damn traffic lights not working? There's the fire hall. Amish gamer, first time out of Toronto in 18 months. Yeah, I would say it was like March of last year when I got back from Thailand. Pizzeria Angela. So their bike lanes are a little bit more like New York City in some ways. It's a one-way street, but you can go in either direction here. Ali, all is well. I'm getting a little jealous that G Corp gets to wander around these parts. I guess these guys are all on their lunch break. Not to be stereotypical, but is catcalling a thing here? Sungho says, did I bring my e-scooter? No. And since I drove, I could have put that in the trunk. That was a missed opportunity. Why didn't I think of that? I could have put it in the trunk and just pulled it out and booted it around without fear of breaking any laws. Live and learn, I guess. That was dumb on my part. Heck, I could have live streamed the scooter ride. Yeah, there's a statue of Norman Bethune. That guy is all over York University too. There's Concordia. There's 3 big universities in Montreal, right? Concordia, McGill, and I forget the name of the other one, but it's off to the east of here. Over by, is it an area they call South Central, I think? Certainly a bit quieter up on this street of the University of Montreal. Any travel plans to the US anytime soon? I'm hoping to swing through New York in August. That's where Action Kid and Walk, Ride, Fly and the Walking Commuter and the NYC Walking Show like to call home. There's a bagel and cafe, a restaurant across the street. Hello, JD Fisher. Damn it, I wish I brought my e-scooter. Alex is going to Ottawa next month. His first vacation. It's funny how we're now referring to cities like Ottawa and Montreal as vacation. When I think of the word vacation, I think of getting on an airplane and at least flying across the continent, not going for a 5-hour drive down the 401. This is Bishop. You got to be getting close to that Terrace Street. There's a place called Dirty Dogs. Brit and Chips. Bevvy's idea of vacation is anywhere outside of Nova Scotia. All right, we have arrived. So we're about to see the big mural of Leonard Cohen. FCF says go to Chinatown. I'm going there this evening on my way to Old Montreal. Don't know if I'll have a camera in tow or not. I guess I should just always bring one anyways. And here's Terrace Crescent. I don't know how to say that. And the fantastic mural of Leonard Cohen. Bill Chow says New York has lots of walkers. Toronto, yeah, Chicago's similar in size to Toronto, and they actually have, if you ask me anyways, a nicer stock of older skyscrapers and some better history there. And they even have a warehouse. Well, I haven't seen the other Cohen. Lisa, I did see a lot of neat art on the eastern end of St. Catherine. There's a Crescent Warehouse. This place is well known for its affordable, almost tapas-style menu. There's a guy with a camera. So that's St. Catherine Street. We're gonna go to the north end of the street here. And hey, what place is complete without a Hooters? Thursday's bar. Toronto could definitely use a lot more of this. We don't really have anything like this. The Esplanade had potential, but it's only one side of the street. G Corp says the Hooters reopened. Oh, that means they were closed at some point? But if you're looking for a view, you can do what I did. And I went to this place, Stogie's, last night. I was sitting right near the corner there on the second floor. And I had a Goose Island IPA. And it came with a view of that. I don't remember if Hooters was busy last night or not. Oh, I'm guessing the traffic lights are actually working here. Get out of the bike lanes, Johnny. We're gonna go to the north end of this street here. And maybe I'll loop back to the hotel, rest the legs and feet. I still haven't recorded any regular walking videos. I recorded a video of my hotel last night, or yesterday when I arrived, for the Stumbles channel. Then I just kind of explored on my own, camera free. Went to St. Hubert's. Went to this place, Stogie's. This part definitely has a different vibe because it's not closed to traffic. Debbie, stop using the vacation word. I don't, I say that jokingly, but I think trip is the more appropriate word. Is that thunder you hear? No, I think that's an airplane. It did rain a bit this morning. We're just gonna go up to whatever this next road is. No, I think there are no rental e-scooters here. I was hoping we'd get a nice view from the top of the street. Salle Bourgie Hall straight ahead. Oh, this is Sherbrooke. Is that the museum right there? Hey, look what we found. The Montreal Museum of Fine Arts. They've got a neat totem pole in front of it. And here's the Montreal Museum of Fine Arts entrance. Are these connected somehow? May your trip is tax deductible, Bill Chow. Well, I am keeping my receipts. So we will see. Slick, make a trip to Schwartz's Deli. No, I went to Dunn's. I've been to Schwartz's before. Mike Landry, $5. Have a great trip in Montreal. Thank you, Mike Landry, for the $5. Sorry I missed it the first time around. The software has two features. One, it's hard to see the super chats the first time, but it's easy to look back and see the ones that I missed. Look at this. So this street is Sherbrooke. I'm glad we stumbled up here. Montreal Museum of Fine Arts. Slick Killa has become a member. Slick Killa, thank you for joining the channel. There's channel membership available and Patreon. Mike Landry just in and out. Well, Mike, have a great day. Ken Continuum says now he has Toronto all to himself. Well, Ken, I left that Stumbles idiot behind in Toronto. $20 from RomaCheck75. Hey, Johnny, get a nice boozy beverage while you're in this great city. Boozy beverage. RomaCheck75, thank you, sir. Or ma'am, or whatever. I'm sorry, I don't know your pronoun, but thank you very much. I don't mean to get myself canceled while thanking someone for a super chat. We're all just walking on eggshells these days, aren't we? Adorable CA. I am well. How are you? Maybe me and Ken Continuum will do a road trip somewhere. I'll stream him, stream in some fabulous place. Man, this museum is huge. Who's that guy? Some kind of soulless superhero. Hey, G-Corb, or anyone in Montreal, is it legal to ride your bike on the sidewalk here if you're an adult? That's one thing when I travel, is everything that triggers me in Toronto doesn't trigger me when I travel. Stuff like bikes on the sidewalk, it's like, oh well, I don't live here. When people walk down the street looking at their phone or walk on the wrong side, it doesn't bother me. In Toronto, it pisses me off. Other places, I'm like, oop. I think that's the kind of mentality you need when you're traveling. Don't get your blood pressure up. Good afternoon, Whitby dude. I passed through Whitby yesterday and your name popped in my mind. I'm like, oh yeah, this is where Whitby dude lives. Montreal looks like a European city. It definitely has a completely different feel than most big North American cities. You don't get the street canyon effect that you get in Toronto, Chicago, or NYC. But you do get a much different environment. Buildings like this everywhere. It is very hilly. Ottawa is kind of a charming, much smaller city, but it's got a similar kind of feeling where everything's on a much smaller, more human scale. Although frankly, you could walk the interesting parts in Ottawa in half an afternoon. It's not a knock on it, it's an amazing city. And there's a great channel called Ottawa Walks, if you're curious to check out the nation's capital. How's the public transportation? It's pretty good. I took the metro last night. It costs $6.50 for 2 trips. You put your credit card in the machine, and it gives you one of these. And that's a temporary, or it's not a permanent card. You can buy a permanent card, but this one, you get 2 rides out of it, and then it's dead. So I've got 1 ride left on that particular card. I'm going to cross over to the south side here. Sorry, I'm just checking my phone messages. Bassett bought an Opus card from a pharmacy. Yeah, I think the Opus card is probably the way to go if you're going to be staying here for any length of time. But if you're just using it every now and then, the temporary card isn't a bad option. It's better than what we have in Toronto. It's basically presto or bust. Hey, a St. Hubert's car. Look at that. Romachek has become a member. Romachek. Thank you. First you super chatted and then you joined the channel with membership. Thank you very much. Great walk. Thank you. I've completely overhauled my streaming. Not just for the walks, but for the scooter and cycling videos as well. New hardware, new software. That's the closest I've been to getting run over in Montreal, for all the talk of bad Montreal drivers. Maybe it's just because I'm calmer here. But no one has tried to kill me or mow me down. What's up? I am Pino. Oh, this is Peel Street. Stuart Johnson, $4.99 through Super Chat. Is North York a good place to stay when visiting Toronto? North York is humongous. If you're in between Shepherd and Finch along Yonge Street, that's definitely sort of the main area that comes to mind when I think of North York. I'm not going to be walking up the mountain today. G-Corp, $5. Para character lifting some weights, saying keep it up. Well, thank you, Stuart Johnson. And thank you, G. Corb. Guys, if you want to see more of Montreal, don't rely on me. I'm only here for a few days and I don't frankly know what the hell I'm doing. So go to G. Corb's channel and check that out. He covers Montreal much more extensively. It's absolutely a beautiful city. Thanks for the super chats, guys. Whew, a 911. Call me nuts, but I think I'd rather have a C8 Corvette. Save some money and get a better performing machine. Still a gorgeous car. And here is Metcalf. So this is the street my hotel is on. But maybe we'll just go a few blocks east here and then I'll head down and back over. But my hotel is a few blocks to the south of here. And my preliminary review is 4 stars for this hotel. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna change course. Since I probably won't be streaming in this area again, let's go take a quick peek at Mcgill. And then I'll come back down. I do not think I could have a better located hotel than this. I think this is Mcgill. If I am wrong, oops. Let's see if security comes and kicks my ass. Whippy Dude says, have I checked out Crescent? Yes, I drank there last night and we checked it out earlier in the stream. There's a lot of construction up there. Well, I'm not planning on walking up there. I just wanted to come check out a little bit of it since we were here. If I were here for longer, I'd do dedicated videos on a lot of these areas. Where's the people? This is a university campus during a pandemic in the middle of July. I would not expect to see people. But it doesn't look like there's a whole lot more to see. We're just gonna smack into construction, so maybe I'll turn around. I just wanted to come check this out a bit. All right, Lisa D, enjoy work. We're gonna mark our way back to the south here. Hannah, this is Mcgill University. We passed by Concordia earlier. This is kind of like Montreal's U of T St. George campus. I don't know, Hannah. I am not a source on anything Montreal related. Often when I do travel to a place, I don't research anything. I do basic research on the hotel and I try to find a centrally located spot. And then I'll spend my first day or two just fanning out on foot. How many videos are you going to make before you head back? Maybe, I'm going to say 3 or 4. Now it's back to Sherbrooke. How do you pronounce Etobicoke correctly? Just pretend the K is not there. During that documentary, Don't Fuck with Cats, about that Luke Magnotta guy, the guy kept pronouncing the Etobicoke wrong. On a Netflix documentary. It was kind of funny. Rent one of those bikes you just passed. I don't have my my GoPro or my GoPro chest mount with me. Oh, here's the grand entrance to Mcgill. So we're gonna poke our nose into this area.
I still have your perfume on.
Sung Ho recommends me to visit Rapid Park. Some gorgeous buildings down here. Here's Mcgill. G Corp says, check out the gate. Oh, did I get too close to the gate? I can turn around and look at the gate from the other side. It's kind of a grand entrance. Go through the Mcgill gate. Was that the Mcgill gate I just went through? It's one thing when people are giving me suggestions in Toronto and I have an idea what they're talking about. But I have no idea. Oh man, there's a ton of construction work going on up there. Let's just zoom in. Hopefully that looks good for you guys. I don't feel like walking all the way up there. Oh. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna go take a dip in the hotel pool. So we got a little peek at Mcgill. What a gorgeous looking city though. Hello, Vivian Johnson. So I did not make any stops on my way other than the en route. I left a little later than I had hoped from Toronto. $10 from Deepak Prashad. Lived in this neighborhood in the 80s. Deepak, thank you very much for the $10. And you lived in a beautiful place. Now we're going south down the street with construction hoarding. And I stepped in, crack in the sidewalk and almost twisted my ankle. You should go to Old Montreal while you're there. Yeah, Whippy dude, that's the plan tonight. I'm going there for dinner. I'm planning on walking through Chinatown on the way, which, if I can remember, is very small. I'm going to go to Old Montreal and eat. I don't think I'll bring my streaming gear with me, but I might bring my regular camera. If not, I'll go back tomorrow once I have an idea as to what kind of route I can plan for that. This whole city is under construction. You want to see poutine and a beaver tail? I've already done St. Hubert's and a smoked meat sandwich. Sorry if my Instagram got a little less about pictures of the city, more about me and food. Exactly the kind of thing I don't like seeing. Okay, red running cyclists. That was just about the worst act of driving I have seen this whole trip. That wasn't even that bad. Yes, Vivian, hope you are recovering well. So I might stream again either tomorrow or Wednesday morning. Please don't run me over. Please don't run me over. So I think the Eaton Center is just on the left here. So we must be coming towards St. Catherine Street pretty soon. You certainly don't find yourself looking up too much in this city. Sungho, I noticed. I also noticed that their Eaton Center, the only thing it has in common with ours is the name. This patio would be really nice if it weren't for all the dang construction. There's a larger Three Brewers on the other side of the street. Mike Young says, did I skip lunch today? Okay, now we're heading west on St. Catherine through the construction. No, I didn't skip lunch. I skipped breakfast, though. So now we walk back to the hotel. And it is Simon's. It's kind of like a big H&M. So unfortunately, my St. Catherine Street walk is going to look a bit under construction-y. You're welcome for the stream. I'm just heading to the next street corner here. Then I'm going to go north. All right, G-Corp, I'm only here for a short while longer, but I'll keep that in mind. There's a Simon's in Square One for all the GTA folk out there. And we are back to where we started, at Metcalfe and St. Catherine. There's Dunn's. Olga, hello Olga, long time no see. Yes, I'm in your city. And here's where I parked my car. I think that was a pretty good walk. We covered a lot of ground. At night, they closed this part of Metcalfe off. There was police cars on either end. There is the Barbie Expo. Should I go to the Barbie Expo? I wonder, should I go? But anyways, guys, thank you, as I fiddle with my cameras, for walking around beautiful downtown Montreal with me today. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you to the mods for their good work. Don't know when I'll stream next or what I'm doing next, but anyways, guys, thank you very much. There'll be Toronto videos on the channel for the next 2 days at least, then probably some Montreal videos and some Step 3 Toronto reopenings. But I'm gonna pop into my hotel and probably dip into the swimming pool after a quick shower, and then I'll go film a video or two. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.